Armor or Vicovaro. Maybe we'll get a new armor here. I think it was a good thing that we didn't get. Superb Nilfgaardian trousers. I doubt they're better than my Elder trousers. No, they're not. So what about this armor? Nice. No, not really. More armor, but way less vitality. How does it look like, though? Nah, nothing special. I like my Selkirk's. No, not Selkirk's. Cereal's armor. Oop, got something there. And the sword. Oh, that's the third letter of Rosalind that wasn't really finished, I suppose. But let's read this letter first. Letter of the Emperor of Nilfgaard to Reynold of Madsen. Private and confidential. I agree with the conclusions of your reports. Fitz Osterland has failed and we cannot allow his ineptitude to foil my plans. I hereby authorize you to resolve this problem by any means you deem fit, should such need arise. Yeah, that's what I guess as well. And this letter... blah blah blah. Your Imperial Majesty, as your Imperial Majesty foresaw, my negotiations with Henstead proved an uphill battle. He rejected your Imperial Majesty's proposition. Furthermore, I believe the so-called Lodge will soon cease to serve our aims. For now, the Hestern sorcerers are mitigated by the actions of Witcher Gerald, but in my opinion, he knows too much already and will need to be eliminated soon. Upon the conclusion of the summit in Loch Muin, I will immediately inform your Imperial Majesty of the summit's result and the circumstances of the Witcher's death, a bit preemptively, I would say. More diagrams. Well, they give me too much stuff here at the end. I'm not gonna care about those things. What's in here? More crap. Ooh, Triss.
Geralt?
Didn't expect to see me.
Are you kidding? The only person you expect to see in a Nilfgaardian dungeon is the executioner.
Did they torture you?
They tried various things, but they got nothing from me.
When I left Flotsam with Vernon, I somehow doubted I'd find you so soon.
I know it was hard on you. I'll never forget this, you hear? Never.
I'd slaughter half the Nilfgaardian army for a friend. I know you're a member of the Lodge, Triss.
How do you know of the Lodge?
Does it matter? I also know the Lodge was behind Demaven's assassination.
Geralt, I
trust you.
True. I'm a member of the Lodge. Just like 8 other sorceresses. But if you think I'm responsible for the Lodge's actions, you're badly mistaken. The Lodge is a theater for 2 actresses. Sheila and Philippa have long dominated it.
To the point where you didn't know about the murder they planned?
To the point where I was no longer invited to gatherings.
Why?
They stopped trusting me.
Because you didn't agree with them?
9 women very rarely agree on anything.
Huh.
The actual problem was that
Tell me.
I was close to you. If Sheila fears anyone, it's Geralt of Rivia. The Lodge did everything to convince me that our relationship didn't bother them, even that it suited them. But they manipulated me. Through me, they fed you select information. Depending on the circumstances, they twisted facts.
We're still close. They could still be doing it.
Don't insult me.
Calm down, Triss. Reynold ep Madsen claimed otherwise, but I'll always take your word over that of some Nilfgaardian lowlifes. Now, you'll tell me everything you know. I need to learn the truth.
All existing councils of mages disintegrated after the Thanad massacre. We all acted separately. Philippa decided to create a new organization, a secret one this time. When I was sworn in, it never crossed my mind that the Lodge's plans would soon become secret to its members. As you know, Philippa's not one for minor undertakings. She presented a plan for creating a powerful state controlled by sorceresses.
I'm not sure if it's a good idea.
No wonder the kings are opposing the sorceresses. Nobody likes a schemer.
Philippa and Sheila never lacked ideas or enthusiasm. To control a powerful state, they needed to create one first. Or find a wealthy land with a suitable political arrangement and an easily manipulated ruler. Sheila chose the Pontar Valley, Demavend, and Stennis.
Okay. I mean, I think the Pontar Valley is pretty important.
I'd choose the same if I were her. Demavend didn't have a network of spies anywhere near as good as Henselt's or Radovid's.
Nor could he count on the loyalty of such men as our dear Vernon Roach. At one of our meetings, I just asked how they imagined overthrowing Demavend. That was the last time I was invited. After Demavend's death, I became suspicious but had no evidence. Philippa brushed me off. When you went off to meet Yorveth and Sheila was busy with the Karen's carcass, I managed to scan parts of her megascope. That's when I learned that Sheila had dealings with Letho.
Why didn't you tell me?
I wanted to, but we never met after that. Letho must have shadowed me when I entered Sheila's room. Then he forced me to teleport us to somewhere near Vergen.
Did you talk to him?
He wasn't aggressive. In Vergen, he told me that Sheila commissioned them to assassinate Demavend. Them being the Witchers of the School of the Viper. Sheila helped them prepare the assassination.
I wonder why he told you about it.
Is that important?
Conspirators who suddenly divulge everything? I'd be suspicious.
There was some interference as we teleported to Edirn. I emerged intact, but pretty battered. I knew Philippa was in the area. I decided to go see her and lay my cards on the table.
Maybe Letho wanted just that.
I met a woman at Philippa's house. Thought she was just a servant or Philippa's lover. Before I could speak, I was overpowered by spells. I hardly expected an attack. The pain I felt as my body was compressed. It's indescribable. As if all my bones were being broken. It's even worse when you return to your true form. In any case, Philippa had no idea her lover was a Nilfgaardian spy. I was carried as that figurine all the way to Loch Muin. Asira decompressed me back just before they murdered her. Shillard interrogated me but learned nothing. If it wasn't for you, they'd have had me quartered. I didn't piece the puzzle together until I was here, in the dungeon. Now you know everything.
Alright. So, there's not too much new information, to be honest. We sort of figured Sheila was in on it, and we kind of understood that Letho and the guys, I mean, I sort of started thinking that they might not be the main enemy here, really. Maybe Letho was not really as bad as they seem. Although I don't know really why they're doing this plot. I mean, it seems to be just a power struggle. Sheila and Philippa, anyway. I think the Witchers had some sort of moral goal behind it. Don't think Witches are never the ones to hunt for power. So I don't know if I would say that Letho and Orcs and the other guy would do this just to help Sheila and Philippa. But I guess we'll have to see. Oh, what about Saskia?
Did Saskia know the Lodge's plans?
She didn't even know the Lodge existed. Philippa told her that the sorceresses would support an independent state in the Pontar Valley, no strings attached. A fairy tale, but Saskia bought it. Saskia backed Philippa, and the people backed Saskia.
Okay.
Who had Foltest assassinated?
I have no idea. Perhaps after Demavend's successful assassination, Sheila and Philippa decided to take the next step.
That would be stupid. Killing Demavend was a way to take control of the Pontar Valley. People would forget the regicide in a year, and the Lodge could put its plan in motion. They had to know that if Foltest died, men like Roach wouldn't rest until they learned why that had happened.
One thing is certain. Letho killed Foltest, and Sheila was working with Letho.
Yeah, I know that that Letho killed Folta was there.
Ever find out what Sheila was actually doing in Flotsam? I find it hard to believe she went there just to kill a monster and earn a few orans.
You're right, of course. It had something to do with Letho and the Scoia'tael.
What did she want from Yorvith?
The Scoia'tael were Saskia's trump card. I expect Sheila needed to know what the elves would do, given that a war with Hensel was practically inevitable.
That'll have to do for now.
We'll learn more at the talks.
You're going to attend?
You have no memory of how the world worked before the Thanad massacre.
Actually, I know exactly how it worked.
That means...
We'll talk about my memory later.
All right. If the Council and Conclave still existed, kings wouldn't be assassinated and massacres would be less frequent. This is our chance to restore these institutions, and we shouldn't miss it. Normalizing relations between the rulers and the mages who advise them is our only chance for peace.
And our only chance to dismantle the Lodge.
The Lodge will disintegrate anyway. Once the kings learn it was behind the assassinations, they'll start a witch hunt. We can prevent that from happening. I'm all for punishing the guilty, but can't abide collective responsibility. I'm ready to go and reveal everything I know about Philippa Eilhart, Sheila de Tanserville, and their schemes.
Let's go then.
That sounds like a bad idea to me. I believe that might be a bit dangerous. We don't know the extent of Sheila's or Philippa's power already. I believe it could be a bit much. Well, that's just me. I trust Triss will know what she's doing.
Those Nilfgaardians, that's your work?
Uh-huh.
They followed their leader too
You liked it?
blindly.
You killed them all.
They didn't slaughter themselves.
Come on, don't get all emotional. These guys were bad guys. Alright, let's get out of here. Wrong way. Yes. We got some Inception music in the background. Oh god, that tone has basically ruined all soundtracks. I mean, it's been around for ages. It's just now that everybody associates it with.
We shouldn't arrive at the same time. Let's split up.
The Lodge remembers too.
Rest assured I won't let anyone compress me again.
Some of the sorceresses will be surprised to see you. Watch them closely.
Don't worry, I'll manage. See you at the talks.
All right.
Oh, we leveled up again. Alright, so this is what I thought. We actually get an opportunity to do what we will. I think I leveled up more than once. Where are we? Okay. Right, so we're at that area behind. Okay, now I see. Right, so like I said, we can actually go back and we could have done the gargoyle quest and all that stuff here, but I couldn't know before, so, and now we don't need to do them. So it's pretty stupid that I can't actually go down and see what Roche was doing.
Greetings. Greetings.
Is that all? I mean, I could have done both things. I mean, I didn't take too much time with Triss. It took maybe, I don't know, 30 minutes? In real time, I mean. But I guess it wasn't good enough for them. Let's level up. Three levels. Alright. We're soon gonna max out these three. More damage. more resistance for sure. More damage, sure, why not? And extra dodge. There we go. Oh right, so one thing I haven't done yet is actually mutating stuff. So since there's not much else to do, I'll give that a try. So these things are permanent and we can only choose one, so there's absolutely no reason to choose lesser stuff, obviously, as they're permanent and you can't change them. So we're gonna get the most powerful ones we can get, which I think are critical. This just adds more critical effects. Right, so there's lesser, normal, and greater. We only have one type of graters. That's a bit disappointing. So I guess we'll pick these then. At least one of them. I could, I guess, add one of these, which has some nice critical effects, but nah, let's just add vitality to all of them, I suppose. We could I guess leave one of them unadded. So what is this? And, oh, adrenaline. 3% is not enough. More vitality. And we do have one here as well. Yeah, but it's the same. Alright. Do I have any more money than I used to? Not much anyway. So how do I go there? Oh, I know how to go there.
Run up!